Hello, welcome to this week at EPL for the week of Monday, November 15th. I'm Andrew.
And I am Hannah.
Cool. Thank you for joining me today.
Yes, of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, let's see here. We're going to start right in with something that we want to mention for next Monday is the Ronald McDonald Caremobile. That'll be here next Monday, of course, November 22nd. That works, that's right. Those numbers are right?
Yes, those are right.
Between 9 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. So that's outside of the normal, that's like, school is next. Yeah, there's school next Monday, right? So
Yeah.
those are usually for 0 to 5 years old. For children 0 to 5 years old, have a more convenient access to health services such as wellness visits and shots. The Ronald McDonald Caremobile delivers no-charge services to families without medical insurance, but will see any child, whether they have insurance or not. You can make appointments ahead of time, but walk-ins are also accepted. There is a phone number to schedule, so you can call 877-PPG today. So 877-PPG today, or 877-774-8632.
And we can link that down in the description below.
That should be once this stops being live, then we'll get that.
Yes,
we'll get that there,
absolutely.
so you can check it out.
And then I do believe it's going to be in the library parking lot, so it's just going to be right out front. And then for this week's highlights, highlighted items are phonics books. Phonics books allow young readers to develop their reading comprehension and decode new words as they read. With practice, this action becomes so automatic that they are able to read easily and understand the overall meaning of words while they are reading.
Yeah, so we've got some of those up here. The first one that's right up here is Animal Antics. This includes 16 engaging and hilarious animal stories like The Skunk Who Stunk. That's a good thing to practice saying.
Yes,
And Leo the Singing Lion. Can we see them on there someplace? I can't see them on there. I see a cat, a dog, and I can't tell what that animal is.
I don't know either.
It's got ears. It might be
ears.
a llama or something. It's got a bow tie. Awesome.
Very fancy
Yes.
animal. Okay, and next we have Buddy Readers, which is
the opposite. There you
go. This unique set includes 5 Mary Fairy stories, 5 Sam Snowman stories, and 5 Harry Spider stories, and 5 Cave Kids stories, for a total of 20 tales. As children read, they'll grow attached to these irresistible characters and build essential early reading skills.
Yeah.
Fun.
So, you can see the other ones on there as well. Pokemon, Biscuit, that's the one that's in the top left. Paw Patrol, ready for action. And Pokemon. What else? I think we got everything.
I think that's all of them.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? So those are going to be in the lower level, kind of by the early readers. So you go in, you go down the stairs, and then around to the right. They're kind of between the kits in the backpacks and the early readers' books. They're off to the side, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. For today, we have babies and books. We already had that at 10 a.m. this morning. I believe, Karen, we said we had a pretty good turnout. We had like 10 people, 10 kids come. Babies were talking about that. Eckhart Envoys and Social Science Surveyors is from 10:15 to 11:15, so that probably just about got over right about now. And then tonight we have Magic the Gathering at the Teen Library, which is every Monday at 4 to 7.
Yep. The Eckhart Envoys was the elementary school age one, and then Social Science Surveyors would be just beginning, so at 11:15. So if you're watching this later on, there's something at 10:15 and something at 11:15, kind of homeschooling programs. Those are pretty cool. But definitely, yes, Magic the Gathering. That's something that I'm involved with. That's every Monday, 4 to 7. We usually get started a little bit after 4 o'clock, just because people are getting out of school, they're going home, getting a snack, something like that. They're meeting up with their friend, going to the library. And then if you want to, if you don't need to know how to play, you can just come in and you can watch. You can learn how to play as well. We have a lot of different ways that people can learn how to play. A lot of different ways that people can just play in general with the card game. Tuesday. That's tomorrow.
Yes, it is right.
Let's see. What do we have then? Family story time. Let me click on this to show it off the calendar. That is 10:45 and 6:15 p.m. So if you've got somebody that you want to bring in during the school hours, you can come in at 10:45, or if you want to bring in your family after dinner or before dinner, I don't know. Depends on when you eat, really. After
Yeah.
school or after work, 6:15 p.m. is the time for the family story time at the library. If you're curious about where it is, if you go to the front door before you come in the library, there should be a sign posted that does say where it's located. And that's because we had been in previously nice weather.
Yes, now
We've
it's
had
cold.
snow, yes. So it's probably going to be in the secret garden. So that sign will tell you where to go. Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. That's another thing that I'm involved in, the games and kind of stuff. There's a pattern here.
It
Um,
is.
That's at 6:30 p.m. Goes until 8:30 p.m. Any adults are welcome to join, whether they know how to play or whether they don't know how to play. It's something that you can also jump into, or you can just watch, see what it's about and that kind of thing. You can bring some family and they can watch too, I guess, if you want to see what it's all about. Let's see, what's the next day?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. How about that?
All right.
What do we
On
got?
Wednesday at 10:45, we have another family story time, and then we have another one at 1:30 p.m. And then on Wednesday night at the Willenard Genealogy Center, we have the Eckhart Public Library Board of Trustees meeting in the Learning Lab at 6 p.m.
Mhm.
And then Classic City Readers meets on the 24th instead of this Wednesday at the 17th.
Yep. So it would usually be this Wednesday,
Yes.
but that's being switched. Also, I like to pointing out with the family story time, the 1:30 p.m. time.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, that's a weird time, but it's a really good time for like if somebody has morning preschool or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
that is a good idea.
Then they can go afterwards
Mhm.
with family.
Yeah.
I know we had somebody that asked about it last week because I think we were there a little bit earlier and then we like went off and did something else and then came back and we're there for that. So we want to make sure that we're always there. So if there's something that seems like it doesn't make sense with the calendar, you can let us know. We should be right there to fix that and all that kind of thing. Thursday, it's elementary. We had something that was posted recently about this. What we're
Yes.
doing. What do we do? Do you remember what we're doing for this
I
elementary?
do. This week we will be creating and designing posters that will be going on the side of our Eckhart Public Library van for the Christmas parade.
That's cool.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's every Thursday at 3:30
To
until
5.
about 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
And there's always something fun to do. It's something that's
Mhm.
different. It's never the same thing. Last week we actually had some story cubes that have like a lot of different pictures on them. So you like roll the story cubes and it would have like a picture of like I don't know, like a house, and then there'd be like a cactus, and then like a dog. So you'd have to make out a story between like, oh, I was at my house and I let out the dog, and the dog went and sniffed the cactus. So, but it's a really cool, fun way to make up stories and
Yeah.
such like that.
Yeah, and then didn't they make comics using the story cubes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was like a comic maker that we have available where we can kind of put all that in together and kind of like make up a finished thing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It is.
I would love to do that. I'm gonna
Oh,
start going
yeah.
to it's
We've got
elementary.
those actually for in-house use. I think are they at Teen? I don't
I'm
remember if
not
they're at
sure.
Teen or if they're at the main library.
Hmm.
Those are available for in-house use. Those story cubes, and we'll figure out where those are and hopefully get those in the
Yes.
description. I think. Nifty Knitters is also going on this Thursday, from 4:30 until close. So which is 7 o'clock. At the Close Community Center, which is what looks like it's right behind us. And that's it's back. Nifty Knitters is back. Open to knitters and crocheters of all skill levels. All are welcome to join the group and create and learn from one another. They meet in the closed community room at the main library. That's the first and third Thursdays of each month.
Yes.
And then Friday.
Friday, we have Emo's home deliveries. This Friday will be the regular delivery and pickup on the 19th. If you're interested in receiving deliveries, you can let us know on our website. You go to resources or library services, and there's request deliveries button. So you can apply for that. Individuals as well as educators and child care providers are welcome to apply as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Come in and find a DVD or Blu-ray to borrow for the weekend. So teens, Friday especially, will be the days they play games downstairs at the teen library.
Yeah.
So that's really fun.
So that's something that's not always on the schedule, but that's something that often is happening. Different kind of things.
Yeah.
Jackbox games, Smash Brothers, other kind of party games, things like that. There was virtual reality one week too, so that was pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff isn't always on the calendar, but there's always something happening over at Teen. So.
Yep. And then definitely with like having a DVD or a Blu-ray, just kind of create that family time for yourself if you haven't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go out, find popcorn, find a movie.
Yeah, and we have these binge boxes, so they have like a bunch of different movies inside of them. So if you're feeling like holiday movies or scary movies, we have a binge box for pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The way those all kind of come together again.
Definitely.
And you've seen this up here, the calendar, as we've been kind of going through everything. I always do want to encourage everybody to look at the calendar on our website. What is our website, you ask? Our website is, hold on, here. There we go, epl.lib.in.us. I've only got the website in that one scene, so we have to be here to be able to see the website. There. Down below. But otherwise, click on calendar at the top, and it does take you to a slightly different website or web address. And then this is where you can see everything that's going on. So this week here, you can see everything there, as well as you can see what's coming up the next week, which is Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
We will have some slightly different hours that week, as you can see, there are modified hours on the day before Thanksgiving, and we'll go over that next week as well.
Yes, and the modified hours are posted outside all of the buildings on the doors, and it's on the social media as well.
Yep. And then also, let's see, what is the thing? Anything else on there? No. So on this website, if we go to this website again, epl.lib.in.us, there is a button that says donate right here on the front. Do you know what that is?
Yes. So that is for Giving Tuesday, that is ran by the Community Foundation of DeKalb County. So basically, it gives the community the chance to donate to local organizations' endowment funds. You get to pick which organization you would like to donate to. If you visit their Facebook page, the Community Foundation of DeKalb County Facebook page, they have a list of all of the different organizations that are participating, so you can kind of choose. And then if you do want to donate, you can write a check to the Community Foundation at the P.O. Box 111 of Auburn, Indiana 46706, or you can drop it off at the Community Foundation as well.
Yeah.
And so we only have a few more days left, so that runs until Friday the 19th. So if you are wanting to donate, make sure you have the check there by 5 o'clock on Friday, okay?
Cool. And then anything else you've been doing recently that's been fun? Anything like that you've done over the weekend or coming up?
Yeah, so over the weekend, I got together with my family, and this is kind of a annual thing that we do every year. It's called Operation Christmas Child. It's ran by Samaritan's Purse. It's a humanitarian organization.
Cool.
And so basically you wrap shoeboxes and you put together gifts and like hygiene items, toys, school supplies in it. And you send it to, you drop it off at the drop-off location, and then they send it to a different country where children, may not have all of those things and may not get a Christmas present otherwise. So it's pretty fun. And then later in the year, they send you a notification and let you know where your box ended up at. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was mentioning before we began about a group out of Canada that has a nonprofit called Desert Bus for Hope. Yeah. And that's where they play a game that was designed like in the 90s for Sega CD. And it's like one of the most boring video games in the world. It's Penn and Teller's Smoke and Mirrors. And it's got a section where you drive a bus at 45 miles an hour from Arizona, I think it is Tucson, Arizona, all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, wow.
And it's like incredibly boring,
That
and there's
sounds
no
horrible.
point to it at all. But there's a group that started using that as a fundraising opportunity for Child's Play, which is a group that kind of basically essentially supplies video game equipment for hospitals to use kind of as a thing to help children's hospitals take have their mind taken off of what
Oh,
the
yeah.
treatments that are going on.
Yeah.
And then it can probably also, not being a medical professional, I'm sure there are like therapy ways that that can help the children as well. So if they are recovering from like some kind of a treatment, if they are motivated to sit up and move around with like virtual reality and that kind of stuff, the stories that I've heard from them and from the actual people from that organization is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and what they do is they have started streaming for at least a week on Twitch. I think it's twitch.tv/desertbus. And last year they raised over $1 million for that Child's Play organization, which is pretty cool.
That is very cool.
So it's fun watching people do kind of nerd dork game things, and people give money, donate money to have a chance at winning that.
That's awesome.
So those donations all go directly to Child's Play, which is pretty cool.
That is very cool. That's awesome.
So that's what I've been doing kind of over the weekend, watching that every so often.
Yes, that's definitely a good use of time.
Yes, it's 24/7.
Oh, wow, really?
It is. Yeah, people that are up. There's always somebody up that's on the stream. About 5, 6, 7 people.
Wow.
At a time.
That's amazing.
It's highly entertaining. Yeah.
Yes, I bet. I might go check that out.
Awesome. Any other fun plans for the week?
Nope, work.
Yeah, we'll be
we
here.
will be here all week.
Come in, say hi.
Yes.
Check out a movie. Check out a book. Look at Flipster app. That you don't need to come in for that, but look at the Flipster app. Check out a magazine, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Also, Hoopla, November bonus borrows. So for all of November, you get to choose from select themes. There's like thrills and chills, kids, adult learning. There's comedy, action, heroes, villains, literally everything. So if you select movies or books or audiobooks from those titles, then you don't have to use up any of your regular monthly borrows.
Yeah, because you're usually limited to about 10, aren't you?
10.
And I haven't used those yet myself, especially if you're listening to an audiobook or things like that. That can take some time. But
it does, definitely.
Yeah.
But if you're watching movies, you go through those pretty fast.
Yeah, those are a bit quicker.
Yes.
So check those out,
Absolutely.
and we'll catch you next week. See ya.
Bye.